Buddy, it's past midnight here in Ghetto Fabulous Antioch. This is John Michael DeBella, and I want to talk about discrimination. Now, discrimination of all kinds, whether it's homophobia, racism, based on someone's nationality, someone's religion, or non religious beliefs, someone who has a learning or physical disability, or if someone is transgender, or if they're gay or lesbian. I don't know if I repeated myself in any of with any of these things, but anyway, discrimination is discrimination, no matter what. 50 to over 50 to 60 years ago, interracial dating wasn't legal. It wasn't legal for anybody, but the biggest deal were black and white couples. A black man and a white woman and a white man and a black woman could not hold hands together without being arrested. These were back in the 50s and 60s. Now, 60 to 50 plus years later, in 2008, there was this whole Prop 8 thing, and 49% were against Prop 8 and 51 were for Prop 8. But it got overturned, and apparently 31 out of 50 states has it where gay marriage is legalized, and it's legalized in 16 other states. 16 other countries, I'm sorry, not states. So, it's gay couples are a part of our culture, whether we like it or not, and interracial dating is a part of our culture, whether people like it or not. This isn't the 50s or 60s anymore. Things are completely different. It's 2015. And I don't want anybody to use the Bible as a bullshit excuse. I talked to somebody that goes to church that's like, he goes to a very opening and affirming church, and he's gay, and he told me that they don't mention anything about gay couples in the Bible. All it says is that it's a sin. And he was saying that we're all sinners. He makes a really good point. You know, so it's and I'm a person with a learning disability, and I've had times where people didn't understand why I acted the way I did, and I wasn't aware of their body language, but I'm almost 30, and so I'm more aware of people's body language and how they perceive me more than I was in my teens and maybe even early to mid 20s. And now that I'm in my late 20s, I'm more aware. But at the same time, I don't give a shit what people think about me. You think if I gave a shit what people thought about me, I'd be who I am today? No. I'd give a shit what society thought about me, and I don't. But at the same time, there are people that still live like this is the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, but there are gay and lesbian people out there, there are transgender people, there are interracial couples, there are couples who are together from different countries, and they all learned to live. They learn how to coexist with the world, and some people don't want them to coexist with the world, but they're in the minority, you know, compared to back in the old days when it was the majority. They're in the minority, So this is just a point I wanted to make, was that discrimination is discrimination, no matter what it's about, whether it's about the color of your skin, your nationality, your religion, your sexual orientation, whether you're transgender, or they have a learning disability or physical disability. Discrimination is discrimination. And I can't stand anybody who else is a minority that discriminates against another minority. And I don't care how you justify it. I'm a Christian myself, and I'm open and affirming. I don't think gay is a sin. I really don't. That's just me. I'm not ultra conservative. I'm not a right wing conservative, and I know that not all people who are conservative are gay bashers. I know this. I'm not ignorant to the fact that I know there are some conservative people that are opening and affirming. I know a couple. So, but still, the ones that are prejudiced will use that as an excuse. You know, there are people who use the Bible as an excuse for their racism or their sexism or for killing people, and that's a really poor excuse. So this is my video. Peace.